Hey guys, today we're going to work on percents. We've already done some of this, so some of it's going to be review. Again, we're doing this because this is all fair game for your PBA, which you're taking next week, which you're going to crush. So let's just review some terms. Money added on, that's normally going to be in the form of a tax or what's called a markup. Money taken away, you might hear terms like coupon, discount, or markdown. Just be aware of those as you are going through problems with percents. Let's do an example. All right, so I have a sweater with an original price of $157. Okay, I see I have a discount of 5%. My first step I need to do is take this 5% and turn it to a decimal. So I'm going to pull out my number, have an invisible decimal at the end. Whenever I'm turning percents to decimals, I always move my decimal 2 times to the left. 1, 2. Drop it off. 5% as a decimal is 0.05. My next step is to take 157 and multiply it by 0.05 because I want to figure out what 5% of 157 is. If I do that, if I multiply those numbers out, it comes out to $7.85. So now I know that it's a discount. So I know it's money that's going to be taken away. So I'm going to take my original price of 157 and subtract $7.85. And you guys can totally use calculators for these problems. It's totally fine. That's going to leave me with $149.15. So now this is my price with a discount of 5%. Now I'm not finished because I still have a tax of 2%. And I know that tax means that's going to be money added on. So I need to figure out what 2% of 149 is. So I'm going to do 149 times 0.02 because that's 2% as a decimal. Don't make the mistake of saying it's 0.2. That's 20%. And I'm just going to subtract $149.15 times 0.02. If I do that, it comes out to 2.98. Now, again, it's tax, so it's money added on. So I'm going to take $149.15. I'm going to add $2.98. If I add those two together, my final price comes out to $152.13. And that's it. Let's do another example. The store offers the option to pay in 3 equal payments. How much is each payment? So this is actually using our answer from the last one. Our final price of the sweater was $152.13. If it says I can pay in 3 equal payments, that means I don't have to pay $152 today. I can pay that amount in 3 equal payments. So I need to figure out how much each payment is. Now, if you're trying to figure out what operation to use, I'm breaking this down into 3 pieces, which means I'm going to use division. I'm going to do $152.13 and divide by 3. And that comes out to $50.71, which means I could pay this amount of $50.71 3 times to the store if I wanted to choose that option. Let's do another one. All right, let's look at this next one. Miss Abel's last paycheck was worth $475. That's how much I got paid. However, the government takes 1/4 of the paycheck to put towards federal taxes. How much of the paycheck does Miss Abel get to keep? All right, so what I'm interested in is how much money am I going to get to take home to spend for my life after the government takes away 1/4 of it to pay taxes? So what I need to figure out first is what is 1/4 of 475? That's the same as saying what's 475 times 1/4? Or what's 475 times 0.25? Now, if I multiply these out, 475 times 0.25, 1/4 of that paycheck is $118.75. And that's money that's being taken away from me to pay taxes. Yep, this is what happens when you get older. So it's going to be 475 subtract $118.75. Again, use calculators for this. Just show all of your work. Make sure everything's written down before you punch it in. And if I subtract these, it's going to come out to $356.25. And this is the amount that I get to take home and put towards food, groceries, rent, etc. All right, guys, let's go ahead and practice.